And we're live. I think we're live. Are we live? I think so. Right, intro, let's roll. Hey guys, Aaron here, and welcome back to another live stream. What is going on with this microphone? Right, apologies for the shaky start, but can you guys hear me? Like, can you actually hear what I'm saying? I really hope you can, because I don't want a shambolic start to the stream, so I'll just have to whack a comment in. 1 second. Right. I really hope you can hear me, because, to be honest, it'd be a massive inconvenience if you couldn't. But anyway, can you hear me? Smashing. Good stuff. You'll love to hear it. Just gonna double check my headphones are working fine in the settings. It would appear they are. Smashing. Heart of Midlothian take on Inverness, Caledonian Thistle in the Scottish Championship today. Big game at Tynecastle Park. Kickoff's in around about 10 minutes. But before we go into the kickoff, let's make it look a little bit more professional. First of all, there we go, lovely stuff. And discuss the Hearts starting 11. In goals is Craig Gordon. We've got Michael Smith, Peter Haring, Ollie Lee, Liam Boyce, Stephen Naismith, who captained the side today, Craig Whiten, Andy Halliday, Stephen Kingsley, Craig Halkett, and number 28, Mihai Popescu. A very strong lineup from Robbie Nielsen, and I must say, I'm delighted with the strength of side that he has put out against one of the bigger and stronger sides in the division in Inverness, Caledonian Thistle. Speaking of the Cali, here is their starting lineup. Former Jambo Mark Ridgers is in between the sticks, and you've got Duffy, Welsh, McGregor, Harper, Allardyce, Kai Kennedy, the Rangers loanee. He's a pretty decent player, to be honest. He's one to look out for. Brad Mackay, another former Jambo, former Alloa loanee, Robbie Dees. You've got another Mackay and former Jambo, Nikolai Todorov, starts up top, wearing the number 77 shirt for John Robertson's side. It's set to be a very interesting game today, however. Hopefully Hearts can keep up their good form and keep the unbeaten run going. Now going to dive into the comments and answer a couple of your questions. Harris Spence was the first person in chat today, and he said, Granny Tom, smashing, mate. Love that. Come on the Hearts. Popcorn Head says, come on the JTs. Jambo Boy Gardner says, come on the Hearts. If you want, fire your score predictions down there with what you think the score is going to be for the game today. David Damage says, come on the Hearts. Misty says, come on the Hearts. All right, Jordan, mate, how are you doing? Caden says, come on the Hearts. Finn Moore asks, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, mate, thank you. I was a little bit stressed a couple of minutes ago when I thought the microphone wasn't working, but thankfully it's working fine, and you guys can indeed hear me perfectly fine. Misty says he thinks Hearts are going to win 3-1 today. Glenn Tube says, come on the Hearts. Caden Malone says, come on the Hearts. HM7 asks about the game. The game is on Hearts TV today. It's not on BBC or anything. It's just going to be on Hearts TV. So if you're a season ticket holder or you're doing the pay-per-view, you can see the game. And if not, you have to listen to audio commentary on Hearts TV. I'm being asked my prediction for Celtic versus Motherwell. I'll say, well, Celtic aren't the best at the moment, but they should have too much. I reckon it'll be 2-0 Celtic. Corey Duff says 3-1 to the Jambos. Caden Malone says 4-2 to the Hearts. Clear Plays says 2-1 to Hearts. And Finmore says his team are playing today as well. All the best to your teammate. Hope they do well in their game. Scott Cameron says, come on the Hearts. Hearts 4-2, says Caden, and Adam Youngs says 2-0 to the Hearts. Now, the reason that I thought my microphone wasn't working properly was because normally I can hear myself speaking in my headphones, but I can't hear myself speaking now. Like, my headphones appear to be muted. So that is why I thought that you guys couldn't hear me, and I was about to be absolutely fizzing, because imagine that, a perfect time in 5 minutes before kickoff, and you can't hear a word I'm saying. Thankfully, it's fine. Although I might twiddle about slightly with my settings, just to double check. Yes, there we go. Right. I think I now see what the problem was. I had Hearts TV muted in the background. So, oh, thank you. The live stream's now crashed. See, I'm no professional, guys. I hate to tell you. I am no professional in the slightest. But let's see. Bang that live stream back on. Thank you very much, Laurie Dunzaya. We are good to go. We are good to go. Thank God. I can finally hear myself speaking again Everything is in perfect working order. Great skill plays. It says I think it's going to be 3-0 Hearts today. Wouldn't mind that at all, mate. Naismith, first start in the league. Very true. It's been a while since Stevie Naismith starts. I'm just going to, 1 second, pause Hearts TV and run you through the formation. So you got Gordon in the goal. You got a flat back four. Kingsley at left back, Smith at right back, Craig Halkett, Mia Popescu at centre half. Got Peter Harley on his own in midfield. This graphic's a little bit dodgy. It has Naismith in the middle, Halliday on the left, and Lee on the right, with White and Boyce up top. I don't know if that's actually going to be the formation we play. You don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But regardless of formation, hopefully Hearts can pull off another 3 points and keep the Moon and White bandwagon rolling on nice and smoothly. Right. I'll have to mute you there. Sorry, Laurie. Big Man Fraser says 6-0 to Inverness. I would rather not. I'd rather not, to be perfectly honest. Finn Moore says he was winding his dad up last week. His Edinburgh team is Hibs and yours is Hearts. Well, I'm glad that you've made the right choice, mate. Much better choice to support the boys in maroon instead of that wee team from Leith. Jack2612 says the Boyce hat-trick incoming. Wouldn't mind that at all. And also, I'm on my own today. Neil can't make it to the stream. He's away playing around the golf somewhere. So, unfortunately for you, you've just got me. Don't worry. I'll still try and make it as entertaining as possible. Get involved, guys. Keep firing your comments. I'd love to hear from you lot. You've already said your score predictions. I'm going to do something different. Who's going to be the first goal scorer? And no, it's probably not going to be Granny Tom, but who do you think is going to be the first goal scorer? Fire that down there in the comments section below. I've just told you where Neil is. It's no fatty. Neil's away playing golf. So it's just me today, mate. But yeah, cut Neil some slack. He's a great guy. Been live for just over 7 minutes and we've got a good number of viewers in the stream. Thank you very much, as per usual, for tuning in. Clear Plays says Liam Boyce will be the first goal scorer today. Pretty safe bet, to be honest. If I was old enough to bet, and if I was a betting man, I'd probably put money on Liam Boyce scoring the goal. But as usual, guys, please don't spoil the score in the chat. My live stream is always slightly behind real time. So if Hearts score a goal, and you know Hearts have scored a goal, I won't know Hearts have scored a goal yet. So, as I'm saying, down there at the bottom of the screen, just don't fire the score in the chat. Like, I've seen people do it last week. They've put, goal Hearts in the chat when people watching the stream and me weren't aware of the score. So, please don't fire the score in the chat. We'll see it in a couple of seconds. Gwen Tube says Ollie Lee is going to be the first goal scorer today. Interesting one. I don't think he's scored yet this season. So, who knows? He can maybe get his first goal of the campaign today against Inverness. Calla, Dorian, Thistle, Craig Whiting to score 2 goals, it says HM7. To be honest, not your worst bet, given that he's been in pretty decent form this season. Camera angle is now focused on the tunnel, so the teams are just about to emerge in front of a very select amount of journalists housed in the main stand. And of course, we can't forget the cardboard cutouts in section N and the lower left-hand side of the main stand. Hawk Albert Gubrath is Salamat Datang. 22:56 at night here, but the fun fridge is full and a nice cold one is ready for the match. See, that's what we love to hear in this stream. We do love it. Also, are you well stocked up of your Tiger beer? I hope so, because hopefully it'll be a great game and a cause for celebration by cracking open a few cans after the final whistle. That's you, not me. I'm not old enough to drink yet. Right, Scott Cameron says it'll be Whiten first goal for you. Again, not your worst bet at all. He's in very good form this season. A nice touch from Hearts on the camera angle just now is a Lithuanian flag hanging behind the goal to pay tribute to our former captain, Marius Zaliukas, who sadly passed away last weekend after a long fight with motor neuron disease. Here come the boys in maroon and Inverness Cali Thistle on to the park. Funnily enough, I mentioned it on stream last week. That signed scarf there, that is Zaliukas' signature. So the big man is still going to be with us in the streams for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can win the cup in his memory, and you never know, hopefully the championship too. Hawk Alagubrath says the cold one is a tiger, only in bottle fashion. Interesting one, that, mate. I must say, I'm intrigued to see what tiger tastes like. Like, it sounds all right. I mean, given that you bang on about it all the time, it sounds pretty decent. But hopefully it is a nice concoction whenever I can get my hands on it. The players are now just about to go into the centre circle for a 2 minutes silence, I do believe, for Marius Zaliukas. Players just going through the pre-match formalities, shaking hands, coin toss, all that standard stuff you expect from a football game. And now Naismith makes his way back to join the rest of his Hearts teammates on one side of the centre circle. So referee is just about to blow his whistle for a 2 minute silence in memory of Marius Zaliukas. I'll be doing the silence too. Hopefully you guys join me as well. In memory of Marius Zaliukas, a 2 minute silence is about to get underway. That is the silence just about to begin now. Apologies, I got a bit ahead of myself there, but the silence is just about to begin at Tynecastle Park in memory of Marius Zaliukas. And also for the memory of the soldiers who've lost their lives in the war. Well, the Gorgate, right, that's a silence over and done with, and the teams are just preparing to kick off the match here at Tynecastle Park. Clear Plays says Biden is closing in on beating the Orange. I'm assuming you're going to be referring to Donald Trump and the US elections. It would appear that he is indeed pretty close to finally shoving President Trump out of office after 4 years at the helm of the US of A. Liam Boyce is just about to get the game underway in front of a rather, as usual, eerily empty Tynecastle in these current circumstances. Players are just about to take the knee in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. And once they're finished taking the knee, the game is just about to get underway in Gorgie. Hearts versus Inverness at Tynecastle Park. And we are underway in Gorgie. Keep finding your comments in, guys. Keep getting involved. Get involved in the chat and in the stream. Ben Oliver says RIP to Marius and all the people who lost their lives in the war. Totally, mate. And I'm glad that the silence was observed so impeccably in memory of all those who have lost their lives and our former captain. Inverness have got the ball on the left-hand side, but it's now went out of play in front of the cardboard cutouts for a Heart of Midlothian throw-in. Kennedy from Rangers looking lively. Only 38 seconds into the match here in Gorgie. However, hopefully it'll be another 3 points for the men in maroon. So, unfortunately, I've not got Neil Rooney to bounce off today with my chat, so I'm relying on you guys to keep firing in the chat and keep asking some questions because I'll happily answer them. As you can tell, I do have a little bit of a talk. So fire in any questions you have and I'll make sure to get them answered. Any discussion points, anything you want me to discuss in the stream, make sure to bring it up. Hawk Alba Gubrath says, just noticed that I've got the same top on as yourself tonight. My boy has this season's top on and still can't understand you. He'll learn. Well, I'm aware I talk pretty fast, but I'll try and make myself a little bit more understandable for your wee man. Ball into the box, cleared away by me, Hyperpescu. Now in possession of the ever steadfast Stephen Kingsley, who puts the ball out towards Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Number 4, who fires it back to big bad Brad Mackay. I'll try and make myself a little bit more understandable, mate. Apologies. I hope your wee man can still enjoy the stream, even if I'm a little bit harder for him to understand. Charlie Brewer, do you think Hickey went for a good price? Ideally, for a player as young and talented as Aaron Hickey, and especially in today's football market, you'd want him to be going for more money than he did. But taking into mind that he was in the final year of his contract, he wasn't really going to sign a new one either. So I reckon, and also because of COVID, transfer prices are a little bit up in the air at the moment. So, given the current world circumstance and his contract situation at Hearts, I think that we've gotten as much money out of the deal as we could really get. But see, ideally, we possibly could have, like, seen an ideal world, you're wanting for a player of his standard maybe 2 million, 2.5, maybe even more. But yeah, I think that given the current circumstances, we kind of got the best possible deal for Marius Zaliukas. Finn Moore says, your best friend's cousin supports Hearts. Well, in that case, they made a very good choice. Hammy HD said, right, Aaron, how you doing? All right, Hammy, mate. I'm doing decent, mate. Thank you very much. Just hopefully I'm going to tune in and see Hearts win another game today. Jack Oliver says, how you doing? Doing good, mate. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're keeping well. Hope all of you are keeping well, as a matter of fact. Rock Music Lover 2003 asked me for my score prediction. I reckon I think it could be 2-0 Hearts today with Liam Boyce and Craig Whiten to score. Frankie Moore asked me, do you think Leeds will win today? Well, it's a tough game for them, Crystal Palace away. And obviously, Leeds are still a very good team, don't get me wrong. But given that they're newly promoted, I reckon every game's going to be a challenge for them to really set about the Premier League and put their own stamp on things. But I reckon it'll be a draw. I reckon it'll be a 1-1 draw for Leeds, and I reckon Patrick Bamford, if he plays, will score for Leeds United. Ben Oliver asks me, am I buying the poppy strip? And do I think the 26 shirt should be hung up? Well, I won't be buying the poppy strip for the reason that I'm skint. I've not really got the money to afford it, unfortunately. I've already got this season's top, and this one here, the 14-15 shirt, was a recent purchase too. So I'm all out of dosh, unfortunately. But if I had the money to, I would definitely buy the poppy strip. But unfortunately, I can't really afford it. And do you think the 26 shirt should be retired? Well, it'd be a nice gesture, but given that Craig Halkett already wears 26, you have to find a new number. And if the club wants to retire 26, then they can do so. But I reckon I don't think it will get retired, to be honest, because it's already in use by Craig Halkett. But it would be a nice gesture, I think, if the club retired it in memory of Big Zal. Not at all. He has to learn a Scots accent I grew up speaking. In that case, smashing. Call me Mr. Fraser. Are we your teacher? Michael Smith plays the ball into Liam Boyce. Is it a handball? Yeah, handball against Liam Boyce. It bounced off his arm. Just as he's about to take a pot shot onto the back of the net. You would have hoped anyway. Jack Oliver says hi. All right, mate. How are you doing? Hazaroff says Hearts are going to win 3-0. Actually, I've heard of your channel, mate. I've seen a couple of your videos popped up on my feed beforehand. Hazaroff says Ollie Lee will score a Kemal Roof goal 3 times today. For a start, if anybody is going to be scoring a Kemal Roof goal, it's Granny Tom. So behave. But in all seriousness, Ollie Lee does like a long shot. So I reckon find some space from distance, you could just crack it into the top corner. The Harling will score 4 free kicks. Right. Okay. Whatever you say, mate. Hopefully you can speak that one into existence, because I wouldn't mind that at all. And honestly, I'm not sure why I keep getting burps coughing in my throat. I've not even drunk any fizzy juice today. I've got water for a change. I'm being healthy for a change. I'm still going every 5 seconds. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Fuming, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm drinking too fast. Who knows? Hopefully that lessens as the stream goes on, because to be honest, I can't be bothered swallowing my words half the time. Lewis Shield says hi. All right, Lewis, how are you doing? Regular viewer of the stream. Rob Jeff, sorry, this is Boyce is a myth, waiting to get 30 this season. Right. See if Whiten scores 30 goals this season, right? If Craig Whiten scores 30 goals this season, I will get his name on the back of my shirt. Clip that, screen record it, whatever you want. Craig Whiten scores 30 goals, I'll get Whiten 15 on the back of my shirt. And that's a deal. Ewan Reid says, any update on Suter's injury? He's progressing better than expected. He'll not be back for a while, but he's out his protective boot now, and he's still doing the basic bike exercises. So he's progressing a lot better than Nielsen expected. So could we see him before the end of the season? I'm not wanting to say, but given that Suter's miraculous recovery from this injury twice before, he's recovered from this one rather quickly beforehand. So I reckon we could possibly see John Souttar back before the end of the season. Aidan Cooper says, Aaron, do you love snus? No, I am not fond of chewing tobacco, however, I know you are. So keep that watermelon stuff for yourself, mate. Angus Shan says, hey Aaron. Alright, Angus, mate, how are you doing? 7 minutes into the action here at Tynecastle Park. Still Hearts 0, Inverness 0. No real chances for either side in the first 7 minutes of this affair, but you'd expect it to open up a little bit more as the game progresses. Have you heard of It's Stuart, the other Hearts vlogger? I have actually. I think I seen a video of his like 2 weeks ago. I think it was like, was it not drunk goal reactions to the Derby game? I think it was that. But yeah, I have heard of It's Stuart, the other Hearts vlogger in town. Obviously, a bit tough for us both, given there's no real vlogs to be had, given we're all stuck at home. But I have seen his channel before, yeah. It's good to see more Hearts vloggers apart from myself making moves. And honestly, all the best to Stuart. Hope he makes a good wee career for himself in terms of the YouTube, because it's always good to have other fellow Hearts content creators on the scene. It's nice to see so many other people making videos on Heart and Midlothian. The more the merrier. We've got loads of podcasts, loads of vloggers. What more could you ask for? Jack Oliver says, hello. I think you're saying hello. All right, mate. Do you think having Robbie as our manager... Oh, my God. This is ridiculous. I can't stop bupping. What is up with me? Right. Corey Duff says, do you think having Robbie as a manager has made us play better so far? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bear in mind we had to suffer Levine ball. And then, don't get me wrong, Stendhal ball was very rock and roll, but defensive stability wasn't exactly a high priority on our Daniels list. So it's good to see attacking football with the defensive stability to back it up. And honestly, it's a much better Hearts team. Like, take last weekend, for example. Absolutely brilliant performance. No, like, it wasn't like a 5-1 win or anything. But but it was just a proper, gritty, good performance. We really, really deserved a win last week. We'll do luck a little bit with that missed penalty. But honestly, Hearts deserved to win that game. Well, Craig Gordon alone assured that. But yeah, I reckon having Robbie has made us play much better. We're a much better team. We've got a better team spirit now, because don't get me wrong, the calibre of players we had last season, we still had Glenn Whelan, who was an established Republic of Ireland international. You got Joe Pereira from Man United, obviously. But for the calibre of player we signed, it has been a good team unit. And Robbie has made sure of a much better team spirit. He's gotten the players that he feels are right for him. Race Arif says, up the Hearts. Yes, mate, up the Hearts. What was my first Hearts game? My first Hearts game was on the opening day of season 2010/11, and it was a 1-1 draw with St Johnstone. I know. Very exciting, isn't it? What a first game that was to go to a 1-1 draw. But hey, I've been going back ever since, so I've seen much better games since then. Jack Oliver says, hi, you are my favourite YouTuber. Thank you very much, mate. Genuinely, really appreciate that. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. Andy Halliday on the ball. Feeds it through to Stephen Kingsley. Crosses it. Boyce! Oh! Liam Boyce almost opened the scoring, but the ball just got caught under the studs. 10 minutes in, that was the first real chance. But Liam Boyce just couldn't steady himself and get the shot off on goal. Good play, Naismith into Andy Halliday, who then played a lovely ball into Stephen Kingsley, who squared it across the box. And Boyce, a matter of yards out, got his footing all wrong, and unfortunately could not deliver a goal. However, Hearts now have a free kick on the right-hand side of the box in front of section N. It's going to be Ollie Lee to whip the ball into the mixer, hopefully for the first Hearts goal of this afternoon. Hearts number 8, hand in the air, ball in the box, header. Oh, Boyce heads over. Pretty acute angle, to be honest, but he heads it right into Zal's Lithuanian flag. Unfortunately, Baldy can't get off the mark for this afternoon. It was a good delivery in from Ollie Lee, who swung it into the box. Ended up falling for, who was that ahead of the ball? It was Craig Halkett across the goal to Boyce, but his header was high, wide, and not very handsome. It still remains Hearts 0, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. Hazard off says, do you think Scotland are going to get to the Euros? We've got every chance for this playoff final. It'll be a tough game, but if we're in it, we can win it. I would love nothing more than for Scotland to get to the Euros for the first time in my lifetime, and for many people's lifetimes. I've never seen Scotland at a major tournament, and I really get jealous of my dad, because he's seen Scotland play at World Cups and Euros and like other massive tournaments, and what have we seen? We've seen international friendlies in the Nations League. It pales in comparison, really. Hopefully, Scotland can get the job done against Serbia. I'm pretty sure it is Serbia anyway. Finn Moore says one of the most underrated YouTubers in Scotland. Oh, thank you, honestly. Oh, genuinely. See, like, everyone leaving nice comments, honestly. It doesn't like go unappreciated. I really do appreciate all the love you give me in the comment section, and I hope that you're still enjoying the content that I'm putting out despite the lockdown restrictions. Aidan Cooper says, love you, Spoggles. Love you too, Coots, my man. Been far too long since I've seen you. Hopefully we can get back to Gorgie. Todoroff's through, but Craig Gordon clears, and it would appear that the Hearts Academy graduate is offside. Indeed he is. Nikolai Todorov was a mile offside, to be perfectly honest with you. Craig Gordon looking magnificent in that goalie top. Nice shade of orange today, makes a change from the blue one that he normally tends to wear. 369 says, afternoon, Aaron. Afternoon, mate. Hope you're keeping well. How was Leith after last weekend? Tasty, honestly. I go to school in Leith, right? So see walking in on Monday morning to a school full of Hibs fans. Oh my god. Like, see for like every Hearts fan that's at Leith Academy, there's probably about 10, 15 Hibs fans. Like, you're significantly outnumbered, but see when Hearts win and you just walk in with the biggest grin on your face. Oh, the feeling is quite something. It is quite something. Liam Boyce absolutely hammers down a Inverness player, but I don't think he's been booked. The Hearts number 10 tried to win the ball, but he absolutely crunched. I think it's Robbie Dees that he brought down. Has he been booked? There's been no booking for Liam Boyce, I don't think. Number 22, Brad Mackay, stands over at the ball. Where's the curtains gone? I got my hair cut the other week. Thankfully, they were getting ridiculously long, so I'm now back to my usual haircut. People will be delighted to know the curtains are gone. Still got the back and sides done. Back and side is still the normal colour, but the blonde is still going to take a while to grow out, so you'll still have Slim Shady on your screen for a little while longer. Back in the comments, Louis Shield says he thinks Hearts are going to win 2-1. Not a bad prediction. What was the last Hearts game you were at? Sitting on the way, unfortunately. Oh, ooh, headed off the line by the Inverness Calder Thistle defender. That was close there. Almost opening goal for the Jambos. Stephen Kingsley swings the ball into the box, and it's headed away again by Callie. Up goes Whiting, loses the ball to Michael Smith. Back to Haring in midfield. Peter Haring starting games. What more can you want? He gives it away cheaply though. Bang, Andy Halliday right in there. Nice and easy, getting that ball one off of the Callie midfielders. But yeah, the last Hearts game I was at was the game where, unfortunately, John Abika sent us down. Ben Oliver asks me, do you have any advice for starting a YouTube channel? Do it to have fun, mate, honestly. Because see, when I started this off, it was just for a bit of a laugh, just a little bit of a hobby. And see people that like start YouTube, like, and think, oh, I'm going to be really famous, I'm going to make loads of money or whatever. Like, if you go into YouTube with the mentality of, I want to make money, I want this, I want that, you'll get nowhere, because really, you should be doing YouTube. Like, obviously, if you can make money later down the line, totally go for it. Like, fair dues to you. But if you want to start YouTube, enjoy what you're making, put time into your content, and just like be passionate about it. Like, I've been doing this. Like, I've been doing my YouTube channel seriously for around about 5 years now. It's taken a lot of hard work to like get the viewers up to where they are today, but I just enjoy it. And if you want to do YouTube, honestly, just pick something you enjoy. Pick a topic you enjoy talking about, that you're passionate about, and just really have fun with it. Try stuff new. Try stuff that is new, sorry. See if a video doesn't do too well. Don't worry. Don't get downhearted and try something different. Just do something you enjoy, have fun, and don't just go into it with the mindset of, oh, I want this, I want that, because when you do it for fun, opportunities will present themselves, and honestly, you'll really enjoy yourself if you... Nikolai Todorov's in. Last ditch defending there from Hearts. Kingsley bangs the ball away, but yeah, just go into it with the mindset of have some fun and do something you enjoy, and I'm sure you'll do grand. And if you do start one, all the best, mate, and I look forward to seeing what content you produce. Hazard says, Craig Gordon kept us in the game last week. Yes. I would highly agree. Man of the match performance from big Craig Gordon. Honestly, see like the save from Nisbet's header in the first half. He had no right to save that, but he just put out his big superhuman glove. Like, Gordon, and I said this in a tweet the other day, I never appreciated how good Craig Gordon was when I see him play for Celtic at Tynecastle. But see when he plays for your team, you're thinking, oh my God, what a keeper. And it's a well-deserved call-up for the Scotland squad for Craig Gordon as well. Honestly, no keeper deserves it more. The story he's had with the serious injuries that he had to battle back to be successful at Celtic for so long and win all those trophies, and then to come back to his boyhood club where it all began, still with a point to prove, still with a hunger, determination to play games. Honestly, what a man, what a player, and I'm so glad we got him back. And honestly, see Celtic, right? Celtic letting Craig Gordon go for free, failing to bring in Fraser Foster, thinking Scott Bain's a better goalkeeper, ridiculous, and then panicking and splashing the cash on that Diddy Barkas. What was it? £4.5 million they paid for him. He's absolutely rotten. He's got lettuce wrists. Honestly, give me Craig Gordon over that fraud every day of the week. And like now that I've said that, watch him put in like a man of the performance in the Scottish Cup final. But honestly, based on what I've seen so far, Barkas isn't very good. Craig Gordon. See if Craig Gordon stayed at Celtic. Craig Gordon would be starting for Celtic, but Celtic's loss is our gain. I'm so glad he's been between the sticks for the Gorgie. Do you remember when Ian Cathro was the manager? I'd rather not remember those dark days. What personifies Cathro's reign as boss, right? Went to Dundee away a couple of years ago. It was when we were doing okay under Cathro, right? We went 1-0 up in like a minute with a Jamie Walker penalty. The whole away end is going bananas, going, Ian Cathro, we've got. Ian Cathro, we've got. We are loving life. We are 2-0 up. You're thinking, all right, cool. It's going fantastic. We lost 3-2 to last minute own goal. And I have never felt more embarrassed to have been singing a song going, yes, Ian Cathro, he's the man. And then we shipped 3 goals and lost in the 90th minute to an own goal a matter of days before Christmas. Like, honestly, that just not very fun memories, not at all. I'll be perfectly real with you. To be fair, he still had that game against Rangers, the 4-1 game. That was a good laugh, I suppose. But apart from that, Ian Cathro's reign as Hearts boss was, to put it mildly, an absolute catastrophe. Nah, I'm alright. I'd get battered. Hammy HD. Sadly, there's only one Dundee vlogger would love more. You never know, mate. Could be more he is in the future, and I'm sure once somebody gets some inspiration, then I'm sure they'll follow you. I'm sure there'll be more Dundee vloggers in the future. Keenan Walker says, Andy Halliday. Yes, my midfielder. Fantastic player. Hazarov, you deserve more subs. Thank you very much. We're pretty close actually to 4,800, I do believe. So we're only 200 subs off 5k. Hopefully we can hit 5k sometime in the future. Would be good. 20 minutes gone here at Tynecastle Park. Hearts 0, Inverness, Caledonian Thistle 0. What's your opinions on the Gorgie boys? They were good when they were about. Although, unfortunately, so some of the smaller games, they didn't really get up for it, I felt. See for example, Hibs away or Celtic at home, or, a game that had a lot behind it, they'd turn up in the numbers. But, my only criticism, really, would have been, the so-called lesser games, I don't know, against, for example, Kilmarnock or Hamilton or teams like that. Naismith on the ball, feeds it in towards Ollie Lee. On the right-hand side of the box, Lee, still going. Edge of the box to Halliday. Halliday, loses possession, and Inverness go flying up the field with Kai Kennedy. Oh, he's absolutely done Peter Haring there. Meg nuts and a booking for the Austrian number 5. Kai Kennedy looking lively again. Absolutely bamboozled Haring, who had no option but to chop him down. Quick feet from the Rangers starlet. Yeah, Haring tugged him back. Fair dues. However, was it a booking? Well, I guess by the letter of the law, but it was a bit of only a tiny wee, whatever. Still a booking. Inverness free kick just inside the Hearts half. But yeah, my opinions on the Gorgie boys, they were good. The flags, the drums were excellent, and some of the songs were pretty good, especially the Ollie Lee one. But I do feel that they lack numbers at the so-called lesser games. Everyone in your classes at Broughton are Hibs fans. They didn't want to start some beef because they didn't want to get stabbed. Well, understandably, they didn't want to do yourself a mischief, but there's no better feeling than winding up Hibs fans, isn't there? Craig Whiting through on goal. Whiting tugged down. That's surely a foul. Apparently not. We're not playing fouls today, ref. Ugh, typical. John Wayne says, greetings, Aaron and lads in the chat. Hello, John. Glad to see you're tuning back in to the live stream today. What is your favourite home strip? This one right here. Absolute beauty. I'll tell you what's happening if and when stuff happens, but to be honest, it's not been the best of games so far. Aaron or Aaron. Hopefully you pronounce it Aaron, because all the good guys pronounce it like Aaron. But if something happens in the game, I will let you know what's going on. But to be honest, so far, you've not missed much in the opening 22 minutes. 22, undefeated. I put up an RIP Zal video on the first. Did you watch it? I did actually. I seen that on... I think somebody like might have posted it on Twitter on your behalf, because I'm sure I've seen it on there. Show the match. No, I can't. Petition to build Craig Gordon a statue. Definitely need to get Zal a statue first. But yeah, Craig Gordon, some keeper. What I'm watching the game on, mate? I'm watching the game on Hearts TV. I'm a season ticket holder, so I've got the game to watch on my screen. Luis Shields is back. You've got Ian Cathro. Not anymore, thankfully. He's back at Wolverhampton Wanderers as a coach. Loudmouth says Cathro was misunderstood, right? Cathro, right? Good coach. Very good coach. It's good to see that he's a good coach because the players said his training was good. And also is at Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League doing the coaching. But as a manager, inept. Not good enough. And that interview that gets used as an introduction on various Hearts podcasts, like, that's all right. That interview said it all. He was a bit out of his depth in terms of managerial. Like, see if he had like a manager with him, and he was just being the coach, and he wasn't having to like go to the dugout, take the team. He'd done a lot better, I feel. But never a good manager. But I get your point, Loudmouth, mate. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you enjoying the stream. 369 says hit like. Yep, you know what to do, boys. Get down there, like the stream, leave some comments for me to answer. Let's see. Plenty more comments. Luis Shields. Hearts are playing gash. We're not playing the best, are we? Derby Gunner. Oh, Arsenal ate me. Alright, mate? How you doing? We've seen you in a good while, but nah. NUFC okay? Mwah! Nah, one of Hearts. Let's see. GlenTube asks me, what was it like when you went to school in Leith after Ostock's goal? Magnificent. It was ref! Phil Shirley. Thank you very much. And I'll book it for your trouble as well. Rather cynical foul again on the edge of the Inverness box, and Hearts have got a free kick. Another dangerous position for Ollie Lee to put the ball into the box. But yeah, it was only primary 7 that season, so it wasn't like, as you get older, like the ribbing gets more intense, I guess. But it was still good, still walking in knowing that one of my pals, actually, it was his birthday at that game. He was actually a Hibs ball boy right behind the goal when Ostock wrapped it in, and he said, like, the second you left his foot, you're thinking goal. So his birthday got absolutely ruined, which is quite funny. Ball to the box, over the bar. Corner ball to the Gorgie boys. But yeah, it's magnificent going after Ostock's goal. Sol Forbes. All right, Sol, mate. How you doing? Don't think I've seen you since... must be since Johnston away, the 3-3 game. Must have been the last time I've seen you. No bother at all, mate. Glad that I could be of assistance. Mark Stanley says, I agree with your choice of the home strip. Not been a fan of the recent away tops. I preferred the white and maroon away strips. Ball in the box from Ollie Lee. Unfortunately, finds absolutely nobody. What is it with the burping? What's going on? I'm not drinking fizzy juice. And Inverness have got an injury, actually. He's down, holding his stomach. I can't see the name of the back of the shirt. Unsure as to who it is, but they took a bit of a nasty head knock there, I think. Doesn't look pretty there for the Inverness defender. But some of the away tops have been decent, to be fair. Like a couple of years ago, that blue one in the Lafferty season, that was a nice shot. But this season's away top, I'm really not a fan. I'm really not a fan of that one. It's just like a away top with different things in the sleeves, right? Although, see if we win the championship in that shirt, I'll probably like go to the Hearts top and pick it up like on sale. But I'm just not a massive fan of the design. Like, see if it had like never had the stuff on the shoulders, I'd maybe be a bit more of a fan of it. But I don't know, just something about it just doesn't sit right with me. The fact that it's pretty similar to the goalie top two doesn't exactly appeal too much. But yeah, but as I said, if we end up winning the league in it, well, we're going straight in my basket. Perny Velo Club says, good afternoon from Govan. All right, mate. How you doing? Also, thank you very much for your partnership in the giveaway a few weeks ago. All the winners have received their jerseys, their shirts, and they've all said they're great quality. So you've done a good thing there. Thank you very much for getting involved. And it is Sean Welsh, I believe his name is Welsh, has came off the park for Inverness, walking back around with the physio, and assumed to either be subbed or brought back on to the field of play. There is more people here than the Hearts versus Hibs. To be fair, with it being behind closed doors, I can see a point. Ollie Lee's in the ball, swings it in, battered off a Cali defender, out for another Hearts throw in. Almost half an hour into the game so far, not too many chances. Hopefully it picks up a little bit more because I'd like a win, please, and thank you. Magpies all the way. Good stuff, 369. You know your English football. John Mitchell says hello. Hello, John, mate. How you doing? Hope you are enjoying the stream. Hearts FC asks, what is the game on? The game is on Hearts TV. So if you're a season ticket holder or on the pay-per-view, you can go and watch. I remember after the drew against Wraith, they had no idea it was going to replay. I remember that. That was I watched that game on TV. Rudy Scatchell almost scored against Hearts, and see if he had scored against Hearts that game, I would still be crying my eyes out. Honestly, see if the world would have ended if Rudy Scatchell scored against Hearts, but thankfully his shot took a nick, and it was, I want to say it was Declan McManus. Might have been him. Don't quote me on that one. But thankfully, Scatchell never scored. Were you at the game? Yes, I was. I was right up the top tier. I was at the very, very back of Easter Road stand. And see, by the time all the madness and had finished going on, I went from the very top of the top tier to the bottom of the top tier, almost hanging off the edge of the barrier. It was mental. Some goal. And it's still, to me, my favourite ever derby goal because the distance out preserves the unbeaten run at Easter Road. Banger. Michael Smith shoots. Oh! Just wide of the post from Michael Smith. Northern Ireland fullback sends it narrowly wide of the goal. Almost a breakthrough for Hearts, 29 minutes in, but unfortunately, still isn't quite falling for the men in maroon, but it's coming. We're making chances, and hopefully we can put one of them away pretty soon-ish. What is it like when Hearts lose to Hibs and you go into school? It's not very fun. That's all I'll be saying. It's not very fun because you just walk in and you just know that everyone's going to look for you and find you and get it around you. And all they want to do is talk about the derby and how amazing it was. Oh yeah, great win for Hibs, blah, blah, blah. But funnily enough, see when Hearts win, it would appear they all hate football. They all forget that it exists. They all want to talk about their maths homework or rugby. It's like they forget it exists. Liam Boyce whips it in. Just too much in that for Hitman to get on the end of it. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. He whipped it into the box with some venom, Liam Boyce, but I was never really going to find Craig Whiting with a ball of that power and that speed, especially from that distance. Wraith Rovers 2-0. I'm going to assume that's the score just now. I've not got the championship scores on my phone, so I can't really see. But if that's 2-0 to Wraith Rovers, then fair dues. One of the strongest teams of the week, Wraith Rovers, looking like our challenger for Hearts for the league title this campaign. Cali on the ball, thumped clear into the Hearts half, headed back by number 26, Craig Halkett. Bit of head tennis going on in the midfield. Cali 27 is looking lively, running forward. Now back to the fullback. Now, Cali are in here. Go on, Halkett. Defend with that. Yes! Great tackle for Craig Halkett. Puts it by for a Cali corner. A fantastic sliding challenge from the standing skipper. Obviously, Naismith wears the armband today, but Halkett has been the standing captain. Great tackle to deny Mackay across into the box. Peter Watson asks me, who is your favourite all-time Hearts player? Just joined, by the way. Are we playing well? We're playing okay, I suppose. We're making chances. Unfortunately, we've not quite got our shooting boots on just yet. Kai Kennedy whips the ball into the Hearts area. Get it out, Hearts, come on. Get it away. Done easy. We're going to start counter-attack now. Craig Whiting on the ball. Hammers up the park. Cheap that. Back to Mark Ridgers and the Cali Thistle goal. Favourite all-time Hearts player? Sir Rudy. Has to be Sir Rudy Scatchell. Mark Bridges. Where is Neil? Neil is He's away playing around the golf today, so I'm alone today. I'm on my lonesome. What a shame. All by myself today on this stream. Will Swan says Aidan Cooper's a Jesse. Coops v Wills. I want to see that on pro clubs. Adam Youngs. Personally, I like the season's away top. That's fair, mate. Obviously, everyone's got different taste in kits, and it's see if it never had the things on the shoulders. It would honestly be a nice shot, but something about it just doesn't sit right with me for some reason. But if you like it, that's fair enough. I can't really tell you what kits to like and not to like. But yeah, I'm just personally not a big fan. Could be worse. Could be Sheffield United Pike. Genuinely, I would like a pink away top. I know Cali, I've got one. I think a pink shirt would look smashing. It'd be a bit different, don't get me wrong, but we've had the Roseberry shirt a couple of years back, but a pink shirt, I think it would be a bit out there. And I think it would sell well. I reckon it would be. So see if anybody from Umbro's on this stream or the Heart Shop, give us a ring. Pink shirts next season, please, and thank you. D Muir asks, what's up? Not much, mate. I'm doing decent. Hope you are enjoying the stream. What's your thoughts on Celtic Football Club? I don't like them. Duffy's a fraud. Lennon must stay. And I hope we win the cup final against them. Ball into the box from Kingsley. Collected by Ollie Lee in front of section N. Hearts number 8. Twisting and turning, trying to find an option. Nothing just yet. Feeds it in a white end, he gets taken out, but no foul. Halkett in midfield now, winning the ball back. Passing it back to Scotland's number 1, Craig Gordon. But my thoughts on Celtic, not many fond ones, to be honest. What do you think of Thogden? Great guy. I've met him at Easter Road in Tynecastle twice. He follows on Instagram, great guy. And then he's doing well for himself on the YouTube scene. Clearly, he's got like hundreds of thousands of folk watching his videos, so he deserves it for all the hard work he's put in. Fair play to Theo for that one. Boyce goes down under pressure. Free kick to Hearts. Let's see. I've now got pay-per-view same or close to your timings. Knowing my luck, you're all the way on the other side of the world, and you'll still be getting a faster connection than me. I don't know what's going on with that one, but I swear, like, every week Neil's ahead of me, you'll be ahead of me. Like, local man cannot catch a break. But as long as Hearts win. The boy can now watch and listen to your commentary. Smashing! I'll try and not let him down. Cali on the ball. And they're still on the ball. Craig Whiting wins it back. Haring goes in there. Good tackle from Halliday. Is that a foul? Against Halliday? Or is it for Hearts? Good. It's for Hearts. I thought for 1 second the referee gave it against Hearts for Halliday getting fouled. That would have been a ridiculous decision, but thankfully it is indeed. It is indeed a free kick to Hearts that unfortunately came to nothing. No cuck. I will not be doing that. Cammy Coney says we should have kept Washington. I don't think so, to be honest. He had international football to worry about. He was on a high wage. He kind of needed a fresh start, and I just feel it was the right time for him to leave the club. Right. Good player, don't get me wrong, but he didn't really even score that many goals because of injuries, so I don't think it really made much sense to keep him on a high wage. Like, if you're going to keep somebody on a high wage, you keep Boyce or Naismith, not Washington, in my personal opinion. He's doing well for himself at Charlton, don't get me wrong, and I'm glad that he's doing well, but I reckon it was a right time for him to move on from the club. What do I think of Josh Ginnelly? Fantastic player. It's obviously a shame that he's out injured today, but Nielsen's erring on the side of caution, making sure that he can be available in future weeks without risking himself at another injury. And I'm glad that we got the job done last week without him. But sooner he comes back, the better, because to be honest, we kind of struggled to get decent balls into the box without him on the side. Craig Whiting shoved over. Not a free kick. Cali advancing now. Looking dangerous. Kai Kennedy on the left-hand side. Kennedy shoots. Fortunately, it's blocked. It comes back to Kai Kennedy, the Rangers loanee. Quick feet. Try to get past Michael Smith. He's kept in the corner. Now back to midfield. It's hooked into the box towards Inverness player. Whips it in. Kai Kennedy away. Now Hearts back in possession for Ollie Lee. Pings it in the midfield towards Boyce, who's dropped very deep to get involved in the play. Good ball towards Stephen Naismith. Naismith looking dangerous. Keeping the ball for now. Now back to Stephen Kingsley. Hearts number 21 on the left-hand side. Pings it back in towards Naisy, the skipper today. Number 14 on his back. Back to Kingsley. Kingsley to Whiting, the other bald maestro up front. Well, back to Nazy. Good passing play from Hearts, but a bit more incisiveness required, in my personal opinion. Haring back to Popescu, who pings it in towards Andy Halliday. Right. Until we stop knocking the ball about, I'm going to ask a couple more questions. Giannelli, great player, and we're going to struggle a little bit without him. Hearts require a few goals to go top of the table. Hopefully a few goals arrive soon, because this first half has not been up to much. Let us see. What's going on with the blonde hair? I've had it blonde for 6 months, mate. Might want to keep up a little bit, but yeah. Once it grows out, I'll be keeping my hair back to its normal brown. I've had my fun with the blonde, but I'm not going to be keeping it after the next couple of haircuts. I'm just going to let it grow out. Oh, Hearts looking dangerous here. Stephen Naismith! It's just not falling for us. It's just not fell for us in this first half so far. Unfortunately, we're still lacking that cutting edge. We need to get these chances turned into goals, otherwise Inverness can punish us. They're a decent side. We need to respect that. Kennedy, seen away by Michael Smith. Lovely stuff. But yes, the blonde hair, be there for a while, and it'll be staying until it grows out. Bang, bang. I know it's still early days, but do you think Rangers will win the league this season? Yes, I do think Rangers will win the league this season. They look like a very good team. Gerrard's got them playing good football, and Celtic have got it all to do. See if Celtic want 10 in a row. It'll take a bottle job of astronomical proportions from Rangers, or it'll just take Celtic like clicking into gear. But given that there's no winter break this season, that's the Rangers' advantage, because normally they go to Dubai, they come back and they chuck it. There's no Dubai this year, thanks to the COVID restrictions. So I reckon the league is definitely Rangers to lose by this point. Kennedy in the box, thankfully cleared the way towards Ollie Lee, and Haring bangs it out of the Hearts box, back to Brad Mackay. Hooked away by Cali Thistle. Thankfully, Hearts get the possession back with Mihai Popescu, who's driving forward. Mihai Popescu driving forward, gets clattered, and it's a free kick to Hearts, deservedly so. Brad Mackay hooks down Mihai Popescu, who's been a rampaging run into the Cali Thistle half. I am being asked, what game are you watching? What are you watching the game on? It is on the Hearts FC Pass. It's on the pay-per-view, not pay-per-view, sorry. It's on the website for season ticket holders, but yeah, I'm watching it through Hearts TV. Angus Shand, I want Hearts to come back to the Premiership. So do I, to be honest. I'm sure every Hearts fan wants us out of the Championship. We don't want to be playing the likes of Alloa and Morton. We want to be back in the big league where we belong. Stephen Kingsley looking dangerous. Brought down, not a foul, clean tackle. It's not been up to much this first half, unfortunately, but you can see a bit more in the final third from the Hearts, because we've been alright in possession, really. It's just been a matter of, getting the ball into the onion bag, which unfortunately we've struggled to do so far in this fixture. Our third kit this season. Yes. The third kit is so nice. And it annoys me, right? Hearts have never actually won a game in that shirt. We've drawn 3-3 was in Johnston, but I'm pretty sure we've lost every other game we've played in it. So hopefully we wear it a few times this season to get that jinx over and done with. It's a stunning kit. I've got it in the cupboard. It's brilliant. Right, the Umbro design team hit it on the absolute head designing that shirt. Let's see. Hawk, Alba, Gubrath. Tiger 2 inbound. Honestly, mate, I wish there was something stronger than water in this bottle, because Hearts so far, we've just not really looked like scoring, really. Like, even when the ball's been in the box, it's just like, I'm not thinking, we're going to score. It's just like, we're another weak shot or a shot off target. We just need to get more purpose in the attacking play. Alex Dixon says, I saw you 1 year ago at the Edinburgh Derby when Harry got an offside goal in the last minute. Harry got an offside goal in the last minute? It might have been the Kimona game. Ooh, Inverness goes down. Not a penalty for Nikolai Todorov, but I think you may be referring to the Halloween derby, and if so, that was a bit of an unfortunate one, because imagine if that goal went in. Would have been outstanding. Thoughts on Ian Crack? Is the best striker in the history of pro clubs. He's an absolute machine, club legend, and it's been too long since Ian Crack was on pro clubs, so Ian Crack should get on pro clubs in my humble opinion. Ben Audley says, hello Aaron, I was playing football, so I've missed the first half. How are we playing? We're doing okay in possession. We're just not looking like scoring. Unfortunately. Ben Oliver asks, do you think I should walk to all the grounds at Edinburgh and post it on YouTube? Yes, that'd be a good video idea, mate. You do that. If it's your first video, that's a good one to start off with. Definitely a decent video to do, especially for your exercise. Gets you out of the house for a bit, and also it's a good video to make. Unknown Replays asks, are you glad that Naismith's back? It is good to see him back, however, he's not really done much in this game so far. He's been his usual industrious self, barking orders and keeping us organised, but he's not really popped up with a goal or a decisive pass as of yet. So hopefully the skipper can, maybe provide the goals in the second 45. Inverness on the ball. Nikolai Todorov, Craig Halkett, defending well as ever. Back to Craig Gordon, who humps the ball along with his left foot towards Ollie Lee, who wins it and it gets fired into the stand. It's been a very stop-start game of getting the ball into the stand as much as possible, it would appear. 50X asks, who is your favourite Hearts manager? Probably just Paulo Sergio because he won the cup. Don't get me wrong, when I was younger, I know he wasn't like an amazing gaffer, but John McGlynn was a really nice guy. He's not at Wraith Rovers, I do believe, but yeah, McGlynn was really nice. I met him at a charity event for Save Our Hearts back in the administration days, and he was really funny, great guy, full of laughs. So McGlynn's a good character. Nielsen obviously has to be up there because that championship team that Hearts did the first time round. Liam Boyce, nice feet for Peter Haring. Haring on the ball on the left hand side. Peter Haring on the left line because apparently that's a thing now. Back to Halliday. Halliday gives it to Michael Smith, who slipped, got back up and carried on playing. Ollie Lee on the right hand side of midfield. Lee pings it in towards Naismith. Not Naismith, it's Whiten. They're both bald. Cut me some slack. Leave me alone. Back to our own half. It's looking like it'll be a goalless first 45 in Gorgie, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd say Paulo Sergio because he won the cup. Angus Shand says, I think Hearts will win the cup. Ball into the box. Whiten couldn't quite get the body dome on that. Marco just came out to collect excellently, to be honest, from the former Hearts keeper. But I reckon we've got every chance. Obviously, oh my God, that's ridiculous. Celtic are no great shakes in the moment. They're out of form. Hearts are in good form. Hopefully keep that good form going. I reckon, and also with no fans being there, maybe feel a bit less pressure. I reckon it is the best chance we'll ever get to win a cup final against Celtic. And hopefully we can take it because that'll be some achievement for Hearts if we can win that game. Opinions on Mihai Popescu. He's been good so far. He's pretty no nonsense, gets the ball, clears the ball. But he's looked alright. I think he'll be decent. He'll have to maybe sit on a little bit more, but I'm happy with him. Craig Whiten springs the offside trap. Whiten being down on goal. Goes away for a corner. Corner ball to Hearts just as the first half is about to come to its conclusion. Hopefully we can finally make the breakthrough here because we need a goal. See a goal just before half time. That would be absolutely lovely. Harris Spence, what was your favourite Hearts game? It has to be the 5-1, really. No other game's going to top that for a long, long time. Rory Miller, get a bevy in your son. All about the water, mate. All about the water. Haring! Oh, Haring. Got a shot all wrong. It fell for a big Pete in the box, but he just couldn't really get his effort on target. Kind of swung a leg and hoped for the best, but unfortunately, couldn't steer his effort on target from a matter of yards out, and that'll be the end of the first 45 minutes. Hearts 0, Inverness, Caledonian Thistle 0. Not a classic first half by any means, but we're not losing, I suppose, and hopefully we can turn it around in the second. 5-1 is your favourite Hearts game, to be honest. Exactly the same. Right, Alan says, hi mate, great blogs as always. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, the game's not been too great as it's half time. Hearts 0, Inverness, Caledonian Thistle 0, but hopefully a better second 45 from the men in maroon. Mark Stanley says that he put a post up after the semi-final win. We should have MZ26 above or below our badge in the final. I think that would be an excellent tribute to Zal. Also, I've seen somebody say, if you remember the cup final loss against Celtic, their players wore the, I don't know what number it was, but they wore it in memory of Billy McNeil, I'm sure it was. They wore it in his memory. So I reckon Hearts should maybe apply to wear 26 on all the shots, maybe. Either that or stick Zal Lucas above or below the badge. That'll be an excellent tribute, and I think Zal deserves nothing but that. What is it showing on? The game is shown on Hearts TV. Is the electronic advertising board always next to the newsstand? Yeah, I think it is, to be honest. I think it's always there, even for Hearts TV. Yeah, that board is there all the time. Your favourite Hibs player? Have I got a favourite Hibs player? I mean, Ryan Porteous is ex-Edinburgh City, so if you're going for a stretch, him, I guess. But see when he plays against Hearts, public enemy #1. But I don't have a favourite Hibs player. I'm a Hearts fan. What do you expect? Gogs says Naismith's finished. I don't think he's finished just yet. He's still got plenty left to give at championship level anyway. However, he's to keep fit for that, and Walker has kept him out of the team. Gavin Clark missing away days. Oh, mate, don't. I miss nothing more than the away days. Like, it's just everything about them. They are missed. I cannot wait for the first one back. Whenever that is, it'll be quite the occasion. Like, I take anywhere, Alloa, Morton, like wherever you want to go. There's no way I miss it. Is that the door? That a pie? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, see, we looked after well on this live stream. Got the pie reviews at halftime again. Got the classic steak. Lovely stuff. I'll probably spill this to my shot, won't I? I'll have to be careful. What's that? Apparently I have to warm up because I'm going to go on in the second half, to be honest. I could do a bit of pace, I suppose. Half time at Tynecastle Park. Hearts 0, Inverness, Caledonian Thistle 0. Some more comments. How do you watch the game? I am watching the game on Hearts TV. That's plenty. Time out for you, Ben. Hearts, glorious Hearts. On the Hearts, says John Carr. Hock Albigebrath, new stand looks great. It does look stunning, to be honest. I do love the main stand. I miss the old one. I do miss the old one, but the new one's like stunning, to be honest. The score, Aidan, is Hearts 0, Inverness 0. You've missed absolutely nothing. No. I don't think you'll win 10 in a row. I don't think so. I think Rangers are going to win the league. Your team are winning 2-0. Smashing. Good stuff. Tiny pie. Halftime pie. Speaking of halftime pie, I'm going to talk into it just now. I'll mute the mic because I know everyone hates the sound of chewing. 1 second. Oh my god. That's the best pie yet we've had on these streams. That was outstanding. Cannot go wrong with a steak pie. I'll tell you that for nothing. When you're doing the matchday vlog videos, how did you manage to always catch the goals? I just always, like, see when there's like a half chance, I just press record. And if it came to nothing, I just delete it. But I just film everything, really. I just keep everything on film. So, answer for that one is pretty much I film everything that happens and only keep the good bits for the videos. But I'll film most things. Sorry for that. But yeah, that is how I film the goals because I'm always filming and I'm always keeping an eye out. Alright, Blair, how you doing? Who remembers the old Edinburgh City vlogs? I still do them, mate. Well, obviously not now because we're locked at the grounds, but I still do Edinburgh City videos. I still do videos for them. What's Coop saying? Ah, jeez. I'm not going to highlight that. Tiny pie. I wish. It's not a tiny pie, but it's still very good. Hello, Blair again. Celtic are not going to get 10 in a row, which has really been the worst, to be honest. Like, we've just not quite scored yet. How long's it been? 5 minutes or so, I'd say. Probably about 10 minutes until the second half kicks off. I reckon it'll be around about 10 minutes. Which English team do I support? Newcastle. I follow them down in England. No more questions for now, so I'm now going to wire back into my pie because it's stunning and I want to finish it while it's still hot. So, back in a minute. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. On Hearts TV just now, there's a memorial video being played for Marius Zaliakas, and a fitting tribute to our captain from Hearts TV. Floppy hands. If your question was me asking who's the worst Hearts player that I've seen, for goalies, definitely Joe Pereira. Some laugh. Also, on this day in 2010, it was Hearts 0, Hibs 2 or 1 Easter Road, maybe. That was my first derby Easter Road, actually. So 10 years since my first time at Hibs away. Time flies. Oh, wee David Temple, what a player. What a player he was. Who's going to be Hearts' top goal scorer? Liam Boyce. Is your prediction Hearts 1 Inverness 1? A pretty fair one for now, to be honest, because I can see that maybe being the full-time result, but hopefully it is full-time result for a win for the Hearts. Worst Hearts player of all time? I'd agree if you're talking about Joe Pereira. Andy Irving says won the Hearts. I doubt that's the real Andy Irving, given the real Andy Irving is on the bench for Hearts today. But yeah, won the Hearts. I agree with you, Mr. Andy Irving. Best moment at a Hearts game? Probably seeing Zal lift that Scottish Cup, to be honest. I know I reference the 5-1 constantly, but to be real, it is probably the biggest result in our history. So I don't see any problem with referencing it a lot because it's an absolutely stunning game. Hawk Alba Gubrath says, nice tribute to Big Zal during halftime on pay-per-view. I agree, mate. They're currently showing highlights from Hearts versus Accies on this day in 2015, I believe. Oh, Prince Wabin shoots and scores. That was an absolute thunderbolt for Blabbin, to be fair. I remember that goal. I feel old now because that was like 5 years ago. It was like my first year. I was in my first year of high school when that goal went, and then now, oh my god, mate, time is going far too quickly. Mackenzie Sampson for the final is predicting Hearts 1, Celtic 2. Jack Hamilton was worse than Pereira. They're both not very good, but Pereira got us relegated. That's my take on that matter. And Adam Youngs, it says, Oshinila is probably the worst player you've seen. He's not exactly great, was he? But he somehow man-marked Messi at a World Cup, which I find astounding, really. But I'm not going to... Yeah, he wasn't very good, was he? Not very good at all. Hopefully, second half hurries up and kicking off, because as much as watching Old Hearts House is all very well and good, I've got a stream to carry on. So hopefully we can see some more action from the second half coming up rather shortly. Karen Fortune is asking, do I remember Hearts 10 Beath? Yes, I do. It's hilarious because after about, 6 or 7, you're thinking, okay, we can maybe get like 8 or 9. And see, when it was 9, all you can hear was, we want 10, we want 10, we want 10. And we got 10. And it was, I was laughing, to be honest. I was laughing at the fact that we'd scored 10 goals. Steady 1 City 0. Not the best result for City. Hopefully, we can turn it around in the second half. Speaking of the second half, here come the boys in maroon. Here come the Jam Tarts for the second half. Out the tunnel quickly at the start of the second 45. Hopefully, we can step it up. Get 3 points. I reckon after seeing that first half, it's a 1-0 game. This is a 1-0 game written all over it. Hopefully, that's 1-0 to the Hearts. But you never know. Inverness could snatch it. We never know. Have to wait and see how the second half pans out. Fire your score prediction for the second half down in the comments below, and I'll bring a few of yous up on the screen. Nikolai Todorov is about to get the second 45 underway. What's Hawk saying? Time flies, that's why I have to get a uni work signed, sealed and delivered. Well, I'm not at uni just yet, I'm still at school, but once I'm at uni, right, hopefully once I make it to uni, I can't speak English. Hopefully once I make it to uni, I'll get the work signed, sealed and delivered. No Tiger for me. That's correct. I'm on the Saturdays today. X-Row says 3-0, Hazarov says 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. 2-0 Hearts with a penalty and a scrappy goal. In that case, it'll be Boyce and Halliday for a scrappy goal. Halliday likes the scrappy goal, so he does. Second half underway at Tynecastle Park. I'm actually going to bup my eyes out the second half. No, Nicky Clark. Right. Carnegie, improved second half, please and thank you. I want a win. Haring on the ball in the Hearts half. Now to Ollie Lee. Up the right-hand side towards Inverness left back. He pings it back. However, Callaway still in possession. Nikolai Todorov fires the ball out of the park. Mackenzie Sampson says 1-0 Hearts against Inverness, and Rock Music Lover says 2-0. I wonder what the price of beans are in Yugoslavia. I wonder too. I suppose I'll never find out. Bobby Lind's equalised against Queen of the South, apparently, according to Hammy, our score correspondent, it would appear. Ball into the box. Naismith! Goal! Boom! Stevie Naismith's back! 1-0 to the Gorgie! And Stevie Naismith, Captain Fantastic, hooks the ball into the back of the net on the volley. Come on! What a finish that is for the Hearts number 14. Oh, yes! Get yourself right in there. Great play from Liam Boyce to feed the ball out to the left-hand side of the park. Ended up at the feet of Stephen Kingsley, who whipped the ball into the box. And Naismith on the swivel, on the fall, wraps it into the far right corner. Heart of Lothian 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. Get in there. Captain Fantastic is back. That celebration is back. My heart is happy. Time to get into the graphics. Give that a cheeky little update. Hearts 1-0 Inverness. And where is my brackets? 90H. Close that bracket. Boom! Stephen Naismith. Actually, sorry, 1 second. I'm going to have to go a little bit further up my chat for this one. Where are we? Where are we indeed? Where are we? Where's that comment? Where's that comment? Where is it? Come on. I want to find it. I need to find it. Where's it gone? Let's see. Where are we? What was that? What was that? Naismith finished, aye? Was he really? He just scored. In! Honestly, what a finish that was for Stevie. It's a pretty hard one to be on the fall, on the swivel, and still wrap it in at the side netting. Excellent stuff. 1-0 to the Gorgie. Extra pleasing. Stephen Kingsley on the right-hand side now. Who, by the way, we need to sign him on like a 10-year contract. He's outstanding. Ollie Lee. Ball's out. Ball is out for a throw-in to Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Jamie says, Nazy, what a man. Correct. I agree. Has it off, come on the Jambos. Easy goal. Yes. 1 out. Nielsen must have had some half-time team talk. He's probably gave them the hairdryer, which they deserve, really, after that first half. However, we've got the lead now. I'm happy. Hearts are going to walk this league. We've got a Premiership team with Gordon, Naismith, Boyce, Lee and Ginnelly. I'd agree. We've got a Premiership standard squad in the Championship, so we'll be looking to win as many games as possible, and automatic promotion and that title is a pretty achievable aim. Nazy is finished. Bang! Honestly, there's no better player at silencing critics than Stephen Naismith. He loves it, doesn't he? It's perfect timing too. And see the second I go in, I'm like, right, where's that comment gone? Where's it gone? Boycey. Boycey. Ah! Couldn't quite get it away. Whiten. Out to Lee on the right hand side. Ollie Lee. Whips it in. No Hearts player in the box on the end of the Englishman's cross. Clear plays. What age are you? I am 17, mate. I am 17 years of age. Well, it might be a little bit premature for title talk for now, but we're doing well so far. We're still unbeaten. Craig Gordon will score a goal kick. I doubt it. He couldn't exactly pull a Mark Oxley, could he? But wouldn't mind it. Hawk says, great goal. I agree. Great passing play to whip it in, and Naismith is with the coolest of finishes to wrap it into the side netting. You'll have to see it. Hammy says he underestimated Hearts' team this year, and you don't think, it's a game. Well, we should be looking to win every game at Tynecastle. We need to win every game at home. The away games are trickier, and I can't wait for the inevitable meltdown when Hearts lose like a single away game, and everyone's like, "Oh no, it's terrible." Like, we can't expect to go the whole season unbeaten. Realistically, like, they're only human. Good team, yes, but they're also only human. But if we could go invincible, don't get me wrong, I'd absolutely love it. But I'm not expecting an invincible season. Like, I want us to win the league, yes. Hopefully win the Scottish Cup. But see, if we don't go unbeaten, it's not a catastrophe. We're bound to lose a game somewhere. Kai Kennedy on the ball on the left-hand side. Nutmegs Michael Smith. Kennedy shoots wide of the target. Divided. Think it'll be a corner. Yep. Corner for Inverness Caledonian Thistle. But I don't think Hearts will get an invincible season this year. I really don't. Yep, Jack. It is 1-0 to the Hearts. Lovely stuff. You love to see it. Ball into the box from Callie. Hooked away by Ollie Lee. Good stuff. Nazy up and win. Back to Callie's midfield. I don't know if Kai Kennedy has been their main danger man. Skips past Naismith. Whiten, but picks it up. Boyce bangs it. Crossfield ball. He's never going to make that. He's no Josh Ginnelly. He's not Unelli. Hammy says, you might drop points at Alloa away, Wraith away. Hard places to go, and so's are both, but you won there. I'd agree. If any games are going to be banana skins, I don't think it would be, for example, Dundee away or Inverness away or Dunfermline. I reckon the ones you really have to look out for is your Alloas, your Wraiths. Ooh! Kung Fu kick from the goalie. Thankfully, for a Cali perspective anyway, it's away from danger. That could have been 2-0 there. Halliday on the ball. And to Peter Haring, to Ollie Lee, who feeds to Michael Smith on the right-hand side. Smith on the ball. Smith whips it in. Who's there? Unfortunately, not a goal yet. Comes it to Naismith. Plays it to Kingsley. Kingsley, the best left back in the world. Kingsley skips past Duffy. It's a corner ball to Hearts. Yep, it's a corner. Thankfully. Wraith 3-0 Morton. Oof. People are saying that Dundee were going to be our main challengers. In all honesty, it could be Wraith Rovers. It could be Wraith Rovers. Aaron Dunfermline. Goal notification unfortunately came through on the phone before I seen your reaction, so just sat waiting any second now. See, what I do, I've got my phone on mute. Therefore, it doesn't flash and spoil the score. The only way my score gets spoiled is if I see it in the chat. Bottom of the box, headed away. Only as far as Craig Whiting, who feeds the ball out. But Inverness, Caledonia Thistle, throw in. Let's see. If you could make one realistic signing, who would it be? I would want to sign another striker. Because obviously we've got Naismith, we've got Boyce, and we've got Whiting, obviously. But if one of them gets injured, we're a little bit light up top with the options, and I wouldn't mind another striker coming in. Don't know who, but realistically, Hearts they left number 9 free, so if we could bring in another striker to wear said number 9, then that would be pretty decent in my opinion. Angus Bennett asks, what channel is this on? The game is on Hearts TV. It is on Hearts TV, so you can either do the pay-per-view, or if you're a season ticket holder, you get to watch the game. Further down. Link 1 is better than Link 3 on Hearts TV. I'm on Link 1, to be honest, mate. I just chose the first one that was there, and it would appear my choice was vindicated because Link 1 appears to be doing a lot better than Link 3, according to Jason Wood. Who is your favourite Hearts player? Right now, because of this game, Stephen Naismith. It has to be. It has to be. Gogs, I'll take back what I said about Naismith. Fair play to you for running up. It kind of make you eat your words, Gogs, but it's comic timing. See if you want to say that he's passed it every game that he starts, so we can bang in a goal every other week. Please do that. We'd appreciate it. See if he starts against Celtic in the cup final. I want you in this chat slagging him off to hell's end before the game kicks off, because a Naismith hat-trick would do me very nicely. Very, very nicely. Mike Pescu on the ball, calm to Michael Smith. Pings it in towards Andy Halliday. Nice play from the former Rangers midfielder. Back to Halliday. Haring. Whiting can't latch onto that one, unfortunately. Let's see. What's being said? Jason Cummings to Hearts. I would want that to happen. I would really want that to happen. See, in primary school in S1, Cummings was like, I loathed him, because obviously he scored plenty of goals against Hearts, but see now, Cummings in this team, it would work. He's a Jambo, it would work. It would wind up Hibs fans to no end if he came back to Hearts. See, for the fact that it would wind them up, and it would improve the team, score goals. Hearts fan, yes. If we can, if we could, should sign Jason Cummings. Halliday goes into the book for a late challenge on an Inverness player. Hamate says Whiting the Dab Slayer will always be a Dundee fan deep down. I'd agree so. But he's a Hearts player now. Genetic person, would you read this? I've just read it. Angus Bennett, can't wait till fans are allowed back in. Oh, I agree, mate. See, as soon as fans are allowed back in some respect, obviously, they can't just go from nothing to having Tynecastle packed to 20,000 folk again. But even when fans are back in some capacity, it'll be special. It'll be a really special occasion when that happens. And I can't wait for that to happen. 369 says, big laugh to come back would be ideal. I would love Hearts to come back. Also, unfortunately, sad news for the Lafferty family yesterday as his sister Sonia passed away after a long battle with ill health. So my best wishes go to Big K Laugh and all the family who are having to go through such a tough time and a pretty awful week for Hearts, really. First of all, you've got Zaliukas, and now you've got one of our former players losing their family. It's not good at all. 2020 has really been a horrible year. So it's just like bad news left, right, and centre. So again, best wishes to Lafferty and all of his family in dealing with the loss of Sonia. Is it 2-0? Nah, mate, it's still 1-0 to Hearts. 57 minutes on the clock. I agree, it would be a lot of controversy. A lot of controversy if Cummings came to Hearts. But honestly, I would find it it'd be brilliant, I think. Yeah. I really see the more I think about it, the more I want it to happen. Oh, it'd be so funny. It would Twitter would absolutely explode if Jason Cummins signed for Hearts. It'd be brilliant. What's my opinions on Uche as a player? Love the goal against the Hibs. Probably went down too easily a lot of the time, although to be fair, given his size, he kind of had to go down to attract the attention of the ref because he'd be getting double, triple marked and getting absolutely teamed and still not get fouls given for him. But he seems to be loving life at Wickham now, so fair play to him. Who's your favourite Newcastle player? Well, Ryan Fraser, I suppose. He's Scottish, got a great second name. Yeah, I'll go with Ryan Fraser. Let's see. Hearts treble would be nice. I'd agree. Let's see. Actually, let me think. We can win the Championship. We can win the Scottish Cup. The next Scottish Cup. The Betfred Cup. We 4 trophy haul. That'd be a decent season, wouldn't you think? Imagine that. 4 trophies. That would be absolutely mental. Did you go to the 2-2 game versus Aberdeen? Which game was this, mate? Because there's been a few games against Aberdeen. Probably. I was probably there, but I've been to that many games, I kind of forget a couple. Change for Hearts. Oh, hey, here we go. Portobello Pirlo's coming onto the park, presumably to replace Andy Halliday, who was booked earlier. I'd assume that because he's been booked, he'll be getting hooked. So Andy Irving is set to come on for Hearts, the midfield maestro from Portobello. Lovely stuff. Hopefully brings a little bit more passing play to the game, get playing those lovely through balls towards Liam Boyce and Craig Layton. Because we're in dire need of a second goal. The longer, I don't like Hearts having 1 goal leads. I'd rather we scored 2. Because 1 goal leads, no matter the way you look at it, it's always a sugary peg. So hopefully, second goal for Hearts coming up pretty soon. Free kick to Inverness Cardiff Assault. Kai Kennedy is standing over the ball. He was linked in the summer to come to Hearts, yes, but it never really materialised. He still stayed at Shrewsbury, but never say never, I suppose. 4-0 Wraith. They're on fire. Absolute fire. Away! Away! Good block by Stephen Kingsley. Hooked away by Andy Halliday. Out the park. And you'd think now would be a time for Andy Irving to come onto the park. You'd think so, although not for another few minutes, it would appear. I think we're going to wait until a point in play when Hearts are pretty comfortable with the ball. Let's see. Any more comments? The quarter-final. Oh, yeah. The one with the penalties. Yeah, I went to that one. That was quality. It was a great night, actually. One of the last decent nights at Tynecastle before the whole COVID thing kicked off. It's Stuart. My drunk goal reactions doesn't paint a great picture of my channel. If it gets the views, it gets the views. I mean, you do you, mate. Whatever you want to do. Hammy talking. Oh, Haring's coming off. Interesting. I suppose it makes sense for his fitness situation, but I thought it would have been Halliday given he got booked. But hey ho, Haring off, and Irving is on to the field of play. Portobello Pirlo, number 19, on to the Tynecastle Tough. Let's see some more comments. Stuart also says hi to the rest of the stream. Scott Holden, think we'll win the final against Celtic in December. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say yes. Whether we do or not is a different story, but I don't want to bet against my own team. We're there, we're in the final, so we've got a chance. And that's what I'll be saying on the matter. Generic person, our defence is good, but our attack is not that good. If you're referring to Hearts, I'd say our attack's pretty decent. We've got best striker in the championship with Liam Boyce, and Craig Whiting's a good option too. Naismith's still chipping away with goals, as you can see, so we've got a pretty good strike force, especially for the level we're at. But unfortunately, not been full of goals today, but we've got the opener, thankfully, thanks to Stephen Naismith's volley. But hopefully some more goals to come pretty soonish as we tick over into the 62nd minute of action here at Gorgate. Sorry for yawning, by the way, I don't know why. I don't know why I keep yawning. Craig Halkett sees the ball out safely to the right-hand side. A couple more comments it would appear. Opinion on Ryan Kent. Good player. And it's clear he's a good player because Gerrard rates him so highly and Leeds United tried to get him in the summer. So it's not exactly like he's a bad player. He's improved a lot since he came back to Rangers permanently. But doesn't mean I like him because he always does decent against Hearts. Todorov in the box. And the former Hearts striker settles for a corner. Still 1-0 Hearts, but Nikolai Todorov has one Inverness Caldoon Thistle. A corner kick on the left-hand side. Would you put Nisbet to Hearts? No. Right. I wanted Nisbet at Hearts before he signed for Hibs. But he's a Hibs player now, obviously. So he wouldn't sign for Hearts. So no. In the summer, when we could have got him, yes, I would have definitely wanted Nisbet. But now he plays for Hibs and all that stuff. Nah. I wouldn't want him. Let's see. Got one more comment. Jamie remembers the Scottish Cup final last year. After the game, he went to the pub, and on the telly there is Jason Kingsley on masterclass against Liverpool. I think he scored 2 that game. Madness, honestly. You wouldn't think Jason Kingsley is going to go from Hamilton away to banging in 2 goals against the Premier League winners. Mental. Absolutely mental. Musa Gaiman says it'd be a Christmas miracle if we won the final. I reckon it would be too, to be honest. It'd be a very good early Christmas present, I have to say. Ball out for a goal kick. Pretty uneventful second half, aside from opening goal. Hopefully livens up again sometime soon. Opinions on the refs down south. They love VAR, clearly, but they're not very good. See, refs are always up for criticism as part of being a referee, but some of the decisions you see, it's mate, really? Really? Get it out, Hearts. Whiting on the ball. Oh, couldn't quite break away. Naismith, good tackle. Brought down. Surely a free kick, that. Oh, still present. Ah, boys, just couldn't quite nick the ball off him in the centre circle. Callie on the attack again. Kennedy. Pings it out to the right-hand side. Reverse pass. Kept in, but it's only kicked out for a Hearts goal kick. But yeah, Haring got booked. Let's see. Any more comments? We've got a couple more. 369, we have a chance. I see us lifting the cup. I'd love that. I tweeted about it too, but see if Craig Halkett lifts the cup with the armband on, wearing 26. Very, very poetic tribute to Big Zal. Let's see. Thoughts on Harry Cochrane going out on loan? It's good for him. It's what he needs for his development, to be honest. We've got plenty of options in midfield ahead of him, and it's good for him to go out on loan until January and get some minutes in tank for Montrose. Disappointed to see McDonald leave. Yes, very disappointed. I've got his shirt hanging up. Where are we? You'll see to the right here. I've got Tony's shirt hanging up. So yes, I'm disappointed to see him leave because he's a good guy. I've talked to him a number of times. Great guy, but he's went for a fresh start in Spain, and fair play to him. I hope he does well. Callie take a shot in the gloves of Craig Gordon pretty easily, but yeah, I hope Tony does well in Spain. I have to go over to Spain one day once COVID's away with, and we can maybe take in a game. Whiting on the ball. Craig Whiting, dancing feet. Meg nuts. Go on, Whiting. Back heels it. Oh, he went for the back heel to set up Naismith, but unfortunately couldn't quite get it through the legs of the Calais Thistle fullback. Ollie Lee on the right hand side. on the ball, and towards Naismith. Naismith back to Lee, over the top, towards Smith. Can't quite win the ball from Mackay, and it's hammered away up the park. Now Halkett wins it again. Not a foul. Behave yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Craig Gordon? 10. Best goalie in the championship, as a matter of fact. Like, it's undisputed. Kent needs to be a class player because of them ears. I'd argue the haircut. Those rat tails are ridiculous. Tom Stewart says Kingsley is such a good signing. He hopes he signs an extension. He's quality. As do I. I reckon, okay, sub for Caledonian Thistle. Inverness Caledonian Thistle, sorry, happening just now. McGregor is leaving the field of play to be replaced by number 11. I can't see him in the back of the shirt just yet. But once that happens, I'll be able to notify you of who has came on to the park. Go on, turn round. I can't see his name. Carl's number 11 came on to the park. And that is all we know for now. Shane Sutherland, former Elgin City striker, is now on the park. Prolific striker up at Borough Briggs. Hopefully does not score any goals today. Ollie Lee wins it back excellently. Unfortunately, falls away to the Calais centre half. Ball in a position. Michael Smith, who pings it up the park towards Boycey. Go on, Boycey. Ollie Lee on the right-hand side. Make it inwards into the Calais half. Ollie Lee. Whiten's running in. Play Whiten. Whiten in the box. Squares it. Still can't quite get that second goal we want. Still Hearts 1 Inverness now. Lee at the corner flag. Nice drag back from number 8. Whiten. Still Whiten. Lost the ball pretty cheaply there. Back to Halkett, who's winning everything in the air today. Boycey could have went down there. Thought it was a foul, to be honest, but ball's hammered away. Oh, Sutherland's in on goal. Oh, he's offside. I thought he beat the offside trap there. Thankfully, the main stand lino raised his flag. Still 1-0 to the Hearts. Jack Oliver says hi. Alright, Jack. Harris Spence, the score is still 1-0. It'll be Naismith, unless he doesn't start. And to be fair, if Walker's back fit for the final, I think Walker would start over Naismith, to be honest. And if that was the case, then it would be Craig Halkett lifting the cup, which I do feel would be very fitting indeed. And the Irvite is now on the ball on the right-hand side, almost at fullback. Smith. Go on, Ollie Lee. Leaves into the box. Get it in. Boycey! What a goal! Oh my! Liam Boyce! That is filthy! Oh! Oh! That is filth. That's absolutely filthy. That is disgusting. Andy Irving on the ball on the right-hand side. Right, he plays it into Michael Smith. He pings it into Ollie Lee. No, sorry, Naismith. Who gives it to Ollie Lee. Who squares it across goal. And Liam Boyce has the audacity to backheel flick it through his legs. Oh my. That is stunning. Hearts 2. Inverness 0. Liam Boyce with an audacious effort. That is... Oh, let's see this again. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely stuff. Hartiman Lothian 2. Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. Who's winning the Scottish Premiership? I think it'll be Rangers. FaZe HFC. Alright, mate. How are you doing? Would you sign for Hearts? Let's see where away. I've lost my comment section. Would you sign for Hearts? Of course I'd sign for Hearts. Megnuts. Yes, Megnuts. Best goalie in Scotland? Craig Gordon. Gordon save us top class. Yes, I agree. Rangers will win it. I'd say so. Nazy on the ball. Lee. Halliday. Shoot! Halliday! He finds a stand with that one. Interesting for number 16 there. Kingsley is the third best left back in Scotland behind Borna Barisic, Laxalt and possibly Taylor. Taylor? Really? Really? Taylor's dug, mate. I reckon it goes Borna Barisic, Laxalt, then Kingsley. Speaking of left backs, Eddie White's now on for Stevie Naismith. The captain's now off the park, replaced by our number 3. Do you think we'll beat Celtic? Yes. I think we've got a chance. I definitely think we've got a chance. Hamish says, keep the faith for the Scottish Cup final. What team would you sign for? This lot, of course. Yes, there it is. Get in, Boise. What a finish. Speaking of goals, Callier in. Kennedy. Still Kennedy. Snapshot. Blocked by Halliday. Excellent stuff. Great stuff, Halliday. Ref, that's a foul. Aye, it's a booking for your cheek. Up ye. Great tenacity from Andy Halliday. It's what you expect from him, really. What a finish from Boise. It says it's Stuart Gorgie Boise. I changed your mind to 4-0. Wouldn't mind it. Prediction was 3-0. Might happen. Might hustle win 3-0. I've never got the hype with Greg Taylor. I've never got the hype with him. He was good for that Kelly team that Clark had, but he's barely played for Celtic, really. I just don't think he's very good. I've never really got Greg Taylor. Good ball for Kennedy, looking dangerous here. Clear lines. Clear. Good stuff, Boise. Go on, Boise on the run. Adie White, the wet pigeon, speed demon, goes flying down the left-hand side. It's dispossessed. Keep pressing. Go on, Adie White. Adie White. Oh! Adie White hits the beans on toast. That would have been some finish for the Hearts number 3, but it clatters off Mark Ridger's woodwork. That would have been an outstanding goal for Adie White. Oh, unlucky, son. Whiten whips the ball into the box. Back stick. No one's there. Kingsley is there at the corner flag to win the ball back. Still Kingsley. He's dispossessed. Unfortunately. Ball is back in possession of Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Rangers are playing in Europe, so they might lose some form. Very true. However, they're still playing decent football. What's your thoughts on Hearts playing Dunfermline? Dunfermline's a tough game. It's a very tough game. They're one of the better sides in this league. We've had a pretty tough start. We've already had Inverness, Dundee, now Dunfermline. Arbroath away's tough too. It's not made easy for us, but we're still doing very good. And hopefully we can still get another 3 points against Dunfermline next week. Luke F says Partick Thistle 2, Falkirk 1. Yes, I agree with that sentiment highly. Will Swan says Hearts will surely be right up for the revenge game against Celtic. Hope we're absolutely relentless. I hope so too. And hopefully Nielsen really gets that attitude put into them. Callum Lowney says on the Jambos, wet pigeon. It's true. Copyright Robert Borthwick. If you hadn't supported Hearts, who would you have supported? Nobody. I wouldn't really like football. I had no option. My dad's Hearts, my granddad's Hearts. I was Hearts or nothing really. I suppose Edinburgh City. Say if I not got into football until much later, I'd probably went to Edinburgh City because even if I never liked football that much, my dad would never let me go to Easter Road. So Edinburgh City, I'd say. If it wasn't Hearts, it'd be Edinburgh City. Scott Holden. I don't rate Laxalt. I think anyone could go into that Celtic team and be called good. Former Jambo James Keatings is now onto the field of play. And Michael Smith's down injured. No, don't you dare. You get up, Mikey, son. You get up. Don't you dare get injured. Just don't be injured, Michael. Come on, son. Right. He seems to be in a bit of discomfort, but he seems to be okay. Thankfully. Okay, we can breathe a little easier now. Mackenzie Sampson, what's the score? The score is Heart of Midlothian 2, Inverness 0. That reminds me, I've not done the banner in absolutely ages. Cheers for that reminder. Hearts 2-0 Inverness. Naismith and Lewis. Lovely stuff. Back on you go. Chance over the bar. Over the bar from Eddie White. Cheers to the reminder, mate. God, I've now got my banner nice and sorted once again. Laxalt rounds with Paul Elliott. As you do. Just over 10 minutes to go here at Tynecastle Park. Hearts 2, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. Eddie White on the left-hand side tries to get past the Caledonian Thistle fullback, but unfortunately cannot quite squeeze by. Throw to Hearts on the left-hand side. More subs for Cali. Kai Kennedy is now off, being replaced by number 10, Aaron Doran. Always thought he was a good player, actually. Even when I was growing up, back in 2015, 16, I remember him playing for Inverness and always looking dangerous at Tynecastle. But Rob was looking at him to make an impact from the bench. Hopefully, he does absolutely nothing. I'd like that. Nikolai Todorov on the ball, banged up the park. Well, we're making a Calcut. Popescu now back to the clean up. Hearts 28 gets the ball long. Away to the dugout for an Inverness Caledonian Thistle throw in. And Muzza Gaming. My mum's side is Hibs and my dad's side is Rangers. Well, I'm glad that you picked none of those teams because it's much better to support a team that isn't in the old firm. Let's beat the hoops. As I said before, I would not mind it. How happy are you with Craig Gordon? Absolutely delighted. 10 out of 10. Best keeper in the world. Just a wee suggestion. Is it possible for you to have a live score on your stream from Hawk Jr.? I'm not too sure. I'll look that up. I'd like to have one, so I'd have to type it in myself. But if not, then I'll have to keep doing it myself. But for next stream, I'll look into the prospect of having a live score on my stream. Trump's officially lost. Oh, Twitter is going to be a very, very fun place this afternoon if Trump's officially lost the vote. But yeah, I'll look into a live scoreboard for the next stream. No guaranteed, but I'll do my best. Whiten is on the right hand side. Whiten. Ah! Oh, just wide. Could have been 3 there. Watching from Shanghai, China. Oh, we're going international. Fair play to you. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Staunch55 says, pain. Callum says, alright, Callum. How you doing? Hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. Hearts now have a corner on the right hand side. Andy Halliday is set to whip the ball into the mixer, hopefully for 3-0 Hearts. Actually, change of taker. It's now going to be Andy Irving to put the ball into the box. Don't have the closet though. Let's still go back and sort that one out. Andy Irving, hand in the air, ball into the box, ball's fallen to Irving again, and in the mixer, offside. Boyce taps in the net, but he's offside by an absolute mile. How do you think Howard's doing at Hearts? He's settled in very well. He's tenacious. He's battling. He's what we've missed. We've needed a little hard man, like grit and determination in our midfield for a number of years, and Howard provides that perfectly. So I'm very glad that we've now got Andy because he's a quality signing, and obviously him being an open goal is great stuff too. But yeah, I reckon Halliday is doing it very well at Hearts, and I'm very glad that we have got him. Whitens through. Good tackle from Inverness Caledonian Thistle from Robbie Dees. Ball out for a Hearts throw-in. It is now into the final 10 minutes of the match. Still Hearts 2, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. David Marshall says HHGH. It is down at Tynecastle Park. Michael Smith is set to throw the ball into the field of play towards Craig Whiten at the corner flag. Hooks it into the box. Handball maybe? Nah, never going to be a handball. However, we claim for absolutely everything. Craig Halkett puts the ball back towards Craig Gordon, who puts the ball back out to the left-hand side towards Mihai Popescu. Stephen Kingsley on the ball on the left-hand side, plays it into Liam Boyce. Boyce almost played that defence splitting pass. However, intercepted by Robbie Dees, I do believe. It's now a throw-in to the goal gate on the left-hand side of the park. Right, guys, another bit of interaction. Fire down in the comments your man of the match. Who do you feel has been the best player on the park for Hearts today in this 2-0 scoreline so far? Callum Davidson says he thinks we've got a strong team to walk the league. Also, we've got a good keeper in Craig Gordon. Hopefully win the cup. So that, mate, it would be absolutely class. Halliday is the Doug's balls on this Hearts side. When he gets his fitness up, moving to attacking mid-roll, that is when we see the best of Andy. I must say, he's very versatile, and I do feel that his versatility is a great asset to this team. And hopefully, if I've not seen the best of him yet, he's been pretty decent so far for not being at his best. So, see when he's like completely fit and firing, he's some player. What's the score? The score is Hearts 2, Inverness 0. Pick your all-time Hearts 11. That might be a video one day. I may do that. I'll maybe do that some other time. Jamie McFarlane says Liam Boyce for man of the match. That is fair dues. At 80 minutes, it's not been a bad game. Better second half, but to be honest, Craig's been unemployed most of the time. Yeah, I'd agree. Gordon's not been tested much this game. It's a bit of a far cry from the Hampden showpiece, but he's been there when needed, which isn't very much. If you couldn't support Hearts, who'd you support? Edinburgh City. But yes, I'd agree, Hawk. He's not had much to do. Who's down? Boyce is down. Head clash with Boise and Inverness, Caldo and Thistles. Number 24. Score prediction, if you're meaning for this game, I reckon it'll still stay 2-0 by full time. And Stuart says Ayr, V Dunfermline still 0-0. Hopefully Pals drop points. I agree. Hopefully they do drop points because we want to win this league title. Boyce is still down with his head, not getting some treatment for the physio. So I reckon they'll probably sub him off as bringing Henderson on for the last 8 or so minutes. Another question coming our way from Shanghai, China. How do you think we'll do with Celtic? Can we win the cup? We can win the cup, and it's our best chance in ages given there's no fans there. Worst Hearts players you've seen in recent years? Right. Elliot Freer is actually coming on for Liam Boyce. Let me think, where would I start? Joe Pereira. Joe Pereira for 1. Juan Oshiniwa. Donis Avdiai. Marcel Langer. I could go on. I could really go on. Do you like Rangers? No. Jamie McFarlane. Boyce always seems to hurt his head. He does, to be honest. He's now off the park and has been replaced by number 24, Elliot Freer. A wee question. No replay on pay-per-view. There's replays for some incidents, but for the head knock, only really one. Elliot Freer is now onto the field of play. Natalie Roper, when you play Queen of the South, what will the score be? I think it'll be 3-0 Hearts against Queen of the South when we play the Doonhamers. Do you think the league will be done by Easter again? Hopefully. Wouldn't mind that at all. Kingsley now heads it away. Just naming players from last season. Pereira was shocking. I fell asleep at times last season watching. Well, I didn't quite fall asleep, but I wanted to. Callum Davidson, one player you'd bring back to Hearts. For goals, Kyle Lafferty. For absolute legend status, Rudy Scatchell. But obviously, Big Rudy's retired and Laugh's now playing in Italy. You're a Queen of the South fan. Yeah. Fair dues to you, but I reckon we're going to scud you a lot. 3-0. Can't wait to watch it. I'll be in a nice Irish bar in Shanghai. I'll have my heart stop on next to a Celtic fan. A Hearts shirt and an Irish bar with the cup final on. You're a Celtic fan, mate. You're a braver man than me, Mr. Willy Wonka. You're a braver man than me. But hopefully we can win and you can get the Hearts song blaring in there. Wouldn't be too bad. Inverness on the ball. Still the Cali ball. Ball on the right hand side. In towards Keatings. What's it in the mixer? Good header. Good goal. Cali have scored. Back in the game, 85th minute. Aaron Doran, I pointed him out earlier. Doran has scored a fine header for Cali Thistle. Right, time to update that banner that would appear. That's Hearts, not like this. Right, see with Craig Gordon being so good. Like, it genuinely surprises me whenever we concede a goal. Like, honestly, like seeing Hearts concede a goal is a strange feeling to me now. Seeing because we've got Craig Gordon. 369 says he wishes he'd slept through last season. Fair dues. Biden just beat Trump, and Biden is officially the president of the USA. Well, it's a bit of an historic moment for the USA there. Craig Gordon is now in possession of the ball in the Hearts box. Here we go. Wouldn't mind 3-1. Would not mind that at all. 5-0 Wraith. Sent off. No one's been sent off yet. Can you shout out Big Craigie Jackson, huge Celtic fan? Alright, Craigie Jackson, there you go. There is your shout out. Hope you had a good birthday. Right. Don't even think about it, Hearts. Get it away. Good stuff. Hawk Albigebrath. I've been in that bar in Shanghai on the Bunda. On the Bundai? Oh, it's an exclamation mark. Ah, see now. Wraith Unstoppable. Well, hopefully not. Sleepy Hollow Joe. Set, man. Go on, Whiten. Go on, Whiten. Get past him. Back in towards Andy Irving. Irving. Andy Howard on the left-hand side. Pings out to the left. Would appear we're just going to pass it in the back for a little while. It's all equal on the other side of the globe. Good banter, no bad blood, so glad Craig is back. Used to be his neighbour and lived in Curry. Fair play, you. Bit far away from home, living in Shanghai now. But who do you think will get relegated from the SPFL? I reckon Hamilton and St Mirren will go down in the playoffs against Dunfermline. I would take that. I would really take that. I would love that, as a matter of fact. That would be doubly decent. You shouting at that boy for his birthday for some reason, reminded when people get one at the games. The good times. Ah, yeah, the good times when we could actually go to games. Seems like a million miles away at this moment in time. Hammy HD just opens a bag of salt popcorn, and it's sweet popcorn. Aye! Nothing wrong with sweet popcorn. Nothing wrong with sweet popcorn at all. Right. One Hearts. Still 2-1 Hearts on my screen. 88 minutes gone. Still 2-1 as far as I can see. Right. Ball headed away. Kingsley on the ball. Still Inverness. Still attacking. Irving hammers the ball long. Now Craig Whiten. Is it Whiten? Yeah, it's Whiten. He's bald. It's Whiten. Whiten on the ball. Shoved down. Surely a Hearts free kick, if anything. Get away. Is it a Hearts ball or is it a Cali ball? Whose ball is that? Right, it's a Hearts free kick. Good. Still 2-1 to the goal. Now. Hearts now have a free kick on the left-hand side. Set to whip the ball into the mixer. It would appear Stephen Kingsley. Unless he fancies playing it shot. He's not offside. Shut up. Kingsley. Still Kingsley. Back to Craig Whiten. Halliday. Hits it long. Still in the corner. Go on, Halliday. Halliday back to Andy Irving. Lovely turn for the Pontypridd. Bamboozles James Keatons. Whiten to White. He's not bald yet, but he's getting there. Now Kingsley. Kingsley. Whiten. Lee on the edge of the area. Ollie Lee winds one up. Unfortunately, doesn't fall for him there. Now Inverness are on the break. Doran. Lightning feet. Long ball. Headed away. AD White wins it again. Back towards Craig Gordon, who hammers the ball long. Past the 90 minutes now. So we're now into stoppage time at the end of this SPFL Championship fixture. Ball played long. Flicked on by Keatings. Still Inverness on the ball. Sutherland. Back to Aaron Doran. Doran. To the left-hand side. Well, Callie's left-hand side. Found by Freer, who tanks it long. Falls back to Inverness again, though. Duffy. Not that one, the other Duffy. Plays it in. Get away with that. Keatings on the ball now. Right to the left-hand side again. Wallace, Duffy. Duffy into the box. Away! Away! Good stuff. Still 2-1 for now. Closing stages here. Way! Allardyce hammers the ball into the stand. Surely that's almost full time now. Surely full time now as he hammers that ball into the stand. However, we chuckle with him about his wayward effort on goal. Craig Gordon has still got the ball in his hands. However, you'd think once he's kicked this ball, the game will be done. Craig Gordon is set to launch the ball into the air. Still going, apparently. Still going at Tynecastle. Come on, Hart. See it out. Up. And win. Good stuff, Craig Halkett. Ollie Lee up into the sky. However, ball's out for the Hearts throw in. Taking our time. Nielsen doing some wee keepy up. He's in the box. Nice touch, Gaffer. Nice touch. Stephen Kingsley on the ball once again. Hearts number 21. Rolling it in his shot to get it a little bit less damp before throwing the ball back into the field of play. Oh, physio's on the park. Somebody is down. It is Nikolai Todorov, the former Hearts striker, who is now down. Let's see. Any more chats? Good goal from Keatings. What are you on about? Still 2-1. A different one. The Blarney Stone. What's your favourite sweet? Drumstick, they're nice. As you do, Hammy. Queen's game finished 1-1. Beat at Tynecastle a couple of times. Nice stadium, decent atmosphere. Excellent atmosphere. I think you've been seeing a big game. No better to be in Tynecastle under the lights. Absolutely outstanding. Palace 4, Leeds 1. Sore one for Leeds United, that. Very sore one. How much added time? Not long now to go, I reckon. Players go to Bayern Munich, end up muscly. Players go to PSG, end up with blonde hair. Players go to Hearts, end up bald. Right. Hats off to you there, Hammy. That's the best line of the stream so far. That's fantastic. It's also very true. Very, very true. How much added time? Not too much to go, you'd think. We're in the 94th minute now. Alright, Muzza. Catch you later, mate. Hope you enjoyed the stream that you came to watch. Sure, not much longer now, Hearts. Come on. Come on. Doran's in. Get it away. Get it away. Go on, Fear. Close him down. Close him down. Smash. Good stuff, White. And go. Get a third. Get a third. This is nervy stuff. Get it away, Hearts. Come on. Hook it. Good stuff, Michael Smith. Right, come on. Where's your whistle, ref? Where's your whistle? Blow it. Blow your whistle, Madden. Blow the whistle, please. You've played a good 5 minutes of stoppage time now. Surely that's it. Surely that's it. Right, well, there was 5 minutes of stoppage time, and they've now been played. So, that's surely full time. Blow your whistle, Madden. Deck, Gordon. Hit the deck. Good stuff. Good stuff. Come on. That's it now, surely. Come on in. There we go! Full time, Harman Lothian 2, Inverness 1. Another fantastic result, and the unbeaten run keeps on going. I won't lie, seeing the chat earlier, when I seen folks saying 2-2, I'm like, what's going on? And I thought any moment I was going to see James Keating's rattling a screamer, but alas, that is not the case. Full time score, Hearts 2, Inverness 1, goals from Naismith and Boyce are enough to seal the 3 points in Gorgie, despite a late goal from Aaron Doran. Got some more comments coming in. 5 minutes. Strange amount of added time. I did not think it would be that much, but whatever. What a beautiful day. 2-1 to Hearts. Full-time result. Lovely stuff. GG once again. Nice weekend. Indeed, Glenn. Great weekend. Madden wanting us to lose, as is often the case. Brilliant result. I agree. Another class win against one of the best teams in the league. Callum Davidson says, class win for you. Best luck for the rest of the season. Thank you very much, mate. And yep, hopefully we can go on and win this league. Man had a this coupon. He probably did, mate. 369 says, have a great night, Aaron. Thank you for the stream in the chat. Brilliant. Thank you very much. 369. Hopefully you'll subscribe and come back for future streams. Johnny Nisbet, says, let's go Hearts and rock music. You did call it. You did say Boyce and Naismith to score. Should have put a bet on that. Should have got a bet on rock music. I agree. Very, very good call. Any more things I want to talk about for like 5 minutes or so just before I end the stream? Fire them into the chat and I'll discuss it. But full time at Tynecastle, Hearts 2, Inverness 1. Another 3 points on the board. Another great result in the bag for the boys in maroon. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Message from Hammy. Give me a DM. Right, sure, mate. I'll do that after the full-time whistle goes. I'll make sure to get that done. I've been subscribed to you for years, and this is my new channel, Former369. Excellent stuff. Appreciate the support. Cheers again for the stream. See you next time. Thank you very much, PVC. Hope you enjoyed it from deepest, darkest Govan. And yeah, I'll be seeing you next time. Scott Cameron stayed for the full thing. Great stream. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Scott. Appreciate that a lot. Hope you're doing well, and hopefully see you back here on the next stream. But yeah, that'll be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching today's live stream. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the stream. Let me know anything you want to improve with it, and if there's any ideas you want for future streams, get them in the comments. Get on my Instagram. I'll get my social medias up here quickly before we end the stream. Where are we? Where have they gone? No, not settings. Banners. There we go. I'll just get you guys my social media links quickly so you can follow me over there if you do not do so already. My Twitter. Right, which way did I point? That way. There we go. Nailed it first time. My Twitter is at Aaron Fraser 37 and my Instagram is at WeAreTheGorgate So follow me on those social medias. Would really appreciate it. And you'll be kept up to date with any future streams. Full-time Palace 4, Leeds 1, so on for Leeds. Go eat a supper. I would do it exactly that, mate. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment down below and tell me what you thought. Stay tuned for future live streams. Follow my social medias so you stay in the loop with any future streams. Thank you once again for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later. But until then, take care. Bye for now. Cheers, guys. See you next time.